Hi everybody, I'm Jesse.
Hi, I'm Hawa.
Together we are.
Bonded for life.
Today is our first episode ever. So please welcome us to YouTube.
Yes, welcome us.
Today we are going to talk about 10 principles for a long-lasting relationship.
Yes. First one, time.
What does time mean for you, babe?
Time means we need to put time into the relationship. Everything takes a long time for it to flourish, to grow strong. So definitely make sure that time is put in. You need to invest time.
I would totally agree with that. Time is one of the most important things that comes into you having a successful relationship. For all couples, you really need to understand that principle that you really need to put in the time and the effort. If you're not putting in the time, you're not going to have a flourishing, budding relationship.
Right. Rome wasn't built in a day, right?
That's right.
Six-pack isn't built in a day, right?
You're damn right.
So it takes time. Even for a healthy relationship, you need to invest this time in it.
Treat it like a baby. Grow it wisely.
Right.
All right, number 2. 2 being best friends. You need to become the best of friends. I'm not talking about your homeboy that you hang out with or your girlfriend that you hang out with. We're talking about relationship goals. And in relationship goals, you need to make sure that this person is your confidant. My wife, my lovely wife here, is my favorite person in the whole wide world. She's the one that I turn to in times of stress, in times of happiness, in times of all things, being me. That's who I come to. And I make sure that I share everything with her because she is my best friend.
Yeah, you said it perfectly. You are my best friend too, and you can have best friends outside the relationship, but the person that you sleep with, wake up with, be around most of the time is your best friend.
That's right. And nobody else trumps that or supersedes that. And that's what all you viewers out there need to understand. No one comes before your significant other. Not one person at all.
Would you like to go to the third one?
I certainly would.
Third one, you're not the only one in the relationship, so you need to put your ego aside during arguments or even miscommunications. Even if your feelings are hurt, you definitely need to look at the other person also. It's not just all about you, right?
It really isn't. I mean, in the past, we've had problems with, like, individualism. When you get stuck in the thought, when you get stuck in thinking about yourself only, you will not move forward as a couple. Couples are built on a pair. That's why the world is called couple.
Yeah, it takes two. So it's not just your feelings. It's not just your ego. It's not just about you. It's about the other person too. So you need to definitely put their life into consideration.
That's right. And when you're wrong about things, you need to admit when you're wrong about things. That's a big part of putting your ego to the side.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't admit when you're wrong, how can you move forward in your relationship? How can you guys grow together? That's not going to be possible if you don't examine and observe your own flaws and admit to them.
Yes, apologize, right?
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Apologize when you were wrong.
It's very easy.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to number 4, communication. Communication is the key.
Yes. Communication is very important. Very important. Without communication, there is no relationship. The other person is not going to be a mind reader. It doesn't matter how long have we been together, babe?
We've been together for 15 years, 13 years.
Yes. And can I read your mind yet?
She's getting pretty good at it, but she doesn't quite understand what I'm thinking at all times.
Yes. If they say something that hurts your feelings, communicate about it. If you want something to be done, communicate about it, right? If you want something from the other person, what do you need, babe? What do you want me to do for you, babe? What would you like from me? All comes from communication.
I totally agree with that, 100%. fact, I don't think I can even add on to that. So, I guess we'll be moving on to number 5. You want to talk about number 5?
RESPECT, respect.
That's right. RESPECT, people. You need to respect one another. I mean, look at this beautiful woman. If I didn't respect her, how would I be able to keep her in my life?
Mm-hmm.
I love this woman so much that I will give her the utmost respect. Respect means so much more than just opening up car doors, opening up doors, period. Respect means that you want to treat her such as you want to be treated yourself, or him, whoever it is in your life, your significant other, your partner. You need to give them the utmost respect. Do unto others as you want done unto you.
Mm-hmm. Just because you're in a relationship with them does not mean you take them for granted.
That's right.
Respect their time, respect their love for you, respect their life, because you are both in it. So just take a moment and look at the other person and say, wow, this is the person that's with me for the rest of my life. Right? And respect that.
Yeah, I agree with that 100% as well. I respect you so much.
Me too, babe.
And I respect your brain, your beautiful brain,
Inside here.
and all that you bring to the table.
Yeah. Same here. Ditto.
All right, so we're going to move on to, what number are we on, babe? Number 6. And number 6 is transparency. For me, transparency means that you're going to share everything. Put everything on the table. You don't have anything to hide from your significant other, because if you do, that is going to bring forth turmoil, hardship in your relationship. So, you need to be transparent about everything. You need to be transparent about money issues, transparent about relationship issues and relationship goals for that matter. What else?
Friendship, everything. Just honesty. Transparency and honesty go hand in hand. It's the same coin, different faces. Without transparency, there's no honesty. Without honesty, there's no transparency. So just be honest, be real, and just share everything that you need to share with your significant other.
That's right. Put all the cards on the table from the very moment that you start to embark on your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about the exes, get that out the way. Talk about all your financial constraints, your debts, whatever you have going on in life, expose it. Talk about it from the beginning.
And that way you're given the respect and to the other person to choose if they want to pursue this relationship or not. And once you start from the beginning with transparency, you make it into a habit, and your whole relationship will be built on honesty. It will be a strong foundation instead of a weak one.
That's right. For our relationship, everything's an open book. Mm-hmm. We share finances. We have a joint bank account. We don't have separate bank accounts with monies overseas or anything like that. So also, my wife can see everything that I'm doing on my social media platforms, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever else you can think about under the sun. My wife knows everything, and I share everything completely with her.
Same here. There's nothing to hide. If you're doing something on social media, because that's one of the largest problems with relationships right now, if you're doing something behind your significant other's back, doing something that they might get mad about, then you shouldn't be doing it if you respect
That's right.
the relationship.
And in order to have a long-lasting relationship, you need to have respect. You need to communicate, right?
Right.
Okay. And be transparent. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I didn't think you were still talking.
Oh, it's okay. Yes, I would love to move on.
All right. 7.
Number 7. Number 7 is affection and intimacy. What does that mean for you?
Well, first of all, affection and intimacy is very important. Just like communication is, just like respect, just like transparency. if you have no affection and intimacy in the relationship, then you don't really have a romantic relationship. You just have like a brotherly, sisterly, fraternal, friendship kind of relationship. But if you want a romantic relationship, flirting, touching, kissing,
I like that.
intimacy,
I like it a lot.
looking good for your significant other, going
Smelling
out,
good.
flirting with them, yes.
You smell good.
Thanks.
Is that Chanel number 5, or did you just take a shower?
I'm just naturally like this.
Oh. Anyway, you have to do a little bit of all of that. So affection means, going out, doing things spontaneously, setting up a date. What else? It means bringing home flowers if that's what your lover is into, chocolates, things of that nature.
Right?
Or just saying, you look damn fine today, baby.
You look damn fine today, baby.
That's how I feel every day. Even when the drool is coming out when she's sleeping on the pillow.
Why are you telling me this?
I'm being transparent, people. That's what we do here.
Right.
So, intimacy is a very important thing also in your relationship. You gotta keep it sexy. You have to want to be intimate with your loved one. I mean, take care of your body and take care of your mental and their mental.
Mm-hmm.
And if your significant other wants you to dress up for that significant other.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it sexy.
Right.
Don't let your relationship get boring. If she wants to role play and be a cop one day, then you better be a cop. And I'll be the damn burglar.
Hey.
Whatever.
Number 8, growth.
Growth. That means, for me, to grow in a relationship, we all have our separate lives apart from each other while we're in a relationship. Whether that's career, whether that's hobbies, you want to support your loved one's goals. And you want to support their growth. You need to grow with them. If your loved one is into reading books, try to read a book from time to time so you guys can have something to converse about. If your loved one likes going to the gym, then get up and go to the gym every once in a while. You guys will grow that way. And we're not just talking about career paths. In life, you have to do things in order to grow together. And that will keep you stable in your relationship.
Yeah, I mean, growing is spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally. If you're not growing together, then one person is growing more than the other, and then you will kind of fall apart, Definitely grow together. Do something together that will make you better as a person. Even if it's volunteering, feed the homeless together, or going on a spiritual trip together, or even, like he said, read a book together and talk about it. Just to better yourselves, but doing it together will not only share memories, but it will keep you guys closer, and the bond will be stronger.
I love what you just said. That was great input. I challenge everyone out there to encourage growth, push for growth in your relationships, and support the growth in your relationship. Just as a side note, in case you guys were wondering what we're drinking some of Howard's lovely matcha green tea.
It's so delicious, you guys. I'm sorry, I kept on just sipping on it. It's really, really good. With some soy milk, some sugar. So good. So good.
She didn't mention that she frothed it.
Yeah, that's his thing.
Oh my
He loves
God.
froth. So I frothed it.
I really do.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get back to the script because we deviated away. So number 9. Number 9 is extremely important. It should probably be number 1 in your relationship. It could be number 1, but let's just say for number 9, your relationship is sacred. What does that mean?
Well, to me, sacred means keeping it to yourselves. Respect the relationship. Whatever happens in the relationship stays in the relationship. Your significant other's shortcomings, their bad habits, everything. You keep it to yourselves. I'm not talking about physical abuse, mental abuse, verbal abuse. Seek help for that, but don't go to your friend and be like, "Hey, babe did this today, and it's getting on my nerves." The more and more you talk about that with your friends, the more they're just going to see the bad side about the person, not the good side, right? And you're going to put your friend in a situation where they're going to say, "Well, why are you with them?" Or if they say, "Well, leave him," and you're still with them, it may affect your relationship with that person, right?
That's right. So it's very important to protect your relationship and keep everything sacred in your relationship. I think I want to add to that. So in terms of keeping a relationship sacred for me, that also means that you don't go out talking about your sex with your friends and family. That will bring problems into your relationship. You might have a girlfriend who's interested in your boyfriend. You might have a boyfriend who is interested in your girlfriend. You do not want those type of problems. And keep it in between yourself. That's classy and it nurtures your relationship. Don't go outside discussing sacred things with other people. Like she said, shortcomings and things of that nature, if that's a problem in your relationship, you may want to seek professional help. Go see a therapist.
Right.
And if there's abuses in your relationship, you want to go seek therapy or something of that nature. Get individual help there and get couples therapy.
Mm-hmm. Couples therapy, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it at all. And there are a lot of us out there in the world who have a problem with getting professional help. You can't help anyone unless you help yourself.
Right, and that's that ego talking.
That's right.
You're not the only one. Don't put that ego first. Go seek help. It's good.
Exactly.
And that person that's going to help you, they're professional, they're neutral, and they will respect your relationship and they'll keep it confidential because they know how sacred it is.
That's right. So, should we move on to number 10?
Oh, last but not least, number 10, do not compare your relationship with other people's relationship. You want to say that again?
Do not compare your relationships with other people's relationships out there in the world, because the grass is not always greener on the other side.
No, it's not. Don't expect your man to be like Joe next door that does all these things for his wife, and you want that from your husband or your boyfriend. If you really want it, you can just be like, "Hey, you know what? Joe does this, and I kind of think it's sweet. Can you do this, right?" But don't say, "Joe's doing it. Why are you not doing it? You don't love me, huh?"
I definitely love you.
Then why are you not doing
Joe?
You know why are you not doing what Joe's doing?
Screw Joe. I do things my way, and that's the way that you guys should look at it. It's your individual way of taking care of your relationship, your interpretation of how you should treat your loved one. But, like she was saying, you should, encourage or be open to having inspirations from other relationships.
Right. You know what? I think better than what I said, for example, instead of saying, "Hey, babe, why is Joe doing this, but, can you do what Joe did? How about I do what Betty does to make Joe do these things for her?"
Some reverse psychology for you. In case you weren't ready for that. She's got tricks up her sleeves.
So I'll do what Betty does, and then whatever, I'll get what he will do for me, because, maybe Betty did something that Joe liked. That's why Joe brought her flowers. So
I would like to, can I expand on that?
Yeah, sure.
Because I like where this is going. And not comparing your relationship to other relationships, that should bring you back to number 4 because we're kind of speaking a little bit about that. But communicate with your loved one what you want, what your desires are, what your needs are.
Mm-hmm.
If you do that, then you'll have a healthy relationship and you don't have to compare.
Right, because nobody's a mind reader.
That's right. So, with that said, are we done?
That's 10. You want to recap? Let's recap.
I don't want to recap.
Let's recap. Okay, 1, time. Time is of the essence. Time is everything. Time is important. It's the foundation. Give it time, the relationship will flourish.
That's right. Number 2, being best friends. You have to put that person in your life first. You make sure that that person is your best friend, your confidant, your lover. If you're doing that, then you will have a long-lasting relationship.
Number 3, put your ego aside. You're not the only one in this relationship, so the world does not revolve around you, okay? It takes 2.
Ooh, it definitely takes 2.
Yes.
It takes 2 to kiss people. Oh, I like that. Number 4, communication. We just talked tons about communication.
Right.
So talk to your significant other. Make sure that you bring all your concerns and things of that nature to the table.
5, respect. Respect each other. Respect the relationship. Respect your lives together. While he's sipping. 6, transparency. Be honest. Be open. Don't hide anything. It won't be nothing.
That's right. Put all your cards on the table, people. We can't stress that enough. Transparency. Number 7, affection and intimacy. Again, you make sure you kiss that woman. You make sure you hug that woman or that man in your life. Intimacy, keep it sexy, people. We spoke about that. Do you want to add to that?
No, let's do recap. 8, grow together, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever it is that will make you guys get old together and stronger, right?
That's right.
Grow together.
Make sure you guys walk that path of growth. So number 9, your relationship is sacred. Make sure that you don't tell Tom, Dick, and Harry, and sometimes my wife says Sally.
All your beeswax.
Don't tell them your shit.
Who cares? They don't tell you stuff, so don't tell them stuff. 10. Do not compare your relationship to anybody else's relationship. Your relationship is unique. It is beautiful. It is amazing. It is what it is. That's making you guys work together. Don't let other people's relationship and stuff come and poison what you have. What you have is beautiful. So grow and it will just flourish.
That's right. Enough said. I can't even expand on that. That was wonderful.
Yes. You guys, again, this is our first ever episode?
So please like, subscribe,
and comment
down below.
Yes, tell us what makes your relationship amazing and what makes your relationship last. So we love to learn. So please write it down. We love to hear from you. And please come back. We'll be doing a lot of stuff. Maybe cooking, working out, talking about health stuff, which is something that we are very passionate about. We've grown together.
That's right.
Because of health, So.
Thank you guys for coming. We love you. And we want nothing but the best for you and success for your relationship.
Yes. And be bonded for life like us.
Come and get bonded for life.
Yes.
Over and out.